Hello, I'm Naz. I am one of the talent acquisition managers here at Kinetik.
Hi, my name is Zul. I am one of the senior talent acquisition consultant here at Kinetik
And today we'll be doing a bit of a fun Q&A.
regarding our life here at Kinetik.
Okay, so I get the first question. Okay, so Zul, why did you get into recruitment?
Oh man, I don't know how to start. Like I came from a science background. I think you came from a science background.
I did
too,
biotech,
right?
and you did?
Physics.
Okay.
Physics, yeah, for
Okay,
3 years
and
we
we're
were
here.
looking at the pendulum swing. And I wanted to pursue more in business.
Okay.
So I thought that recruitment. I was reading up on it, stumbled upon it on LinkedIn, and I thought that it was a good way for me to be exposed to the business world.
Okay.
Learning about new clients and talking to a lot of people in the market.
Okay.
And coming from a science background, that would have really benefited me lah.
That's interesting because it was the same for me actually, I think I got into recruitment, I got curious about recruitment because I saw that there's its opportunity to work and actually build and recruit for companies and you kind of in a way contribute to that company's culture and structure and what they're able to do through the people you place. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So science as well, okay.
Science, cool. Okay, I'll ask the question. Let me see. What was your first impression of me?
Okay. I think my first impression was you're very chatty,
Okay.
friendly, curious. I think you asked a lot of questions around to people around.
In a good way,
everywhere.
right?
I guess so.
Okay.
And tiny bit funny, just tiny bit.
I'm a bit more lah than that.
Well, okay.
Uh,
What about you?
The first time I met you was actually the first event for Kinetik.
Okay.
It was in 2021, first event for that year to kickstart the
yeah.
year. And I saw you and I was like, wow, this person must be like, damn, she must be a leader because like she looks confident and very assertive. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, it's quite nice to see the kind of people Kinetik hires.
Okay, thanks, Phil. So next one's mine. Okay. So what's one key memory you have about your time here in Kinetik?
I would say personally is around last year. I was not going through a good time.
Okay.
And it really affected my performance. And what I'm really fond about that is what came out of it was the fact that I found support in my role. Like I was able to really express myself fully to my boss.
Okay.
And she really took the time to understand me around my wellness and what's going on in my life and giving me that support really
that's
brought
nice.
me out and just want to do better. I think that's one of the great memory I have despite a very low moment in my life.
Okay.
What about you?
I think for me, I keep thinking of the time that we first had our first, I think one of our lunches, and it was literally, I think, 6 or 7 of us at a table, and I compare that to what I saw earlier this year when we were like, I think we're close to 40 now, and it's crazy. I mean, less than 2 years. So I think that's one memory, how fast we grew, how big we grew, and I think it's a sustainable growth,
Yeah.
So I think that keeps coming in my mind when I think about us.
Right, it's my turn to ask the question. Do you have any work friend?
I have a few work friends actually. I think for different things, obviously. There are people you talk to daily and there are people you talk to for projects. So I would say Majura, Leon, Yizing. I go for different things like sometimes it's about how to enhance the project. Sometimes it's with Tana, just talking about my day to day. So I think, yeah, and with Yizing, I'm actually planning a trip probably this year.
Oh, that's nice.
What
That's
about
nice.
you?
Yeah, I'm quite similar with you. I'm quite close to everyone in the business as well. But in particular, to call my work friend would be my team lead, Yising, because I think it's just nice. We talk almost every day. We talk about the work. We talk about personal stuff, jokes, and all. And it's also how we design our teams, right? Like we want that to happen, and that's basically the kind of culture we practice. Just a friend, and everyone's just doing their work in this together. Similar goal.
Okay, so next question. What do you think about Sam?
You were saying?
I think he's great. Okay, next question. What are you most proud about since you joined Kinetik?
Okay, so to me, I think what I'm proud about what we have here is the diversity that we have. So we have got, I think if you look across the business, right, we've got people from different ages, different thinking styles, different personalities. And I think that's important because I think diversity goes beyond just skin color. Getting the same type of people in different colors is one thing, but actually having people who are doing different things differently, think differently, come in with new ideas. I think that's something that we've done really well here, and I'm very proud of that. What about you?
Nice. For me, I've been in Kinetik for a year now, and it feels like it's a short time, but it doesn't feel like it's a short time at the same time. I was a different person before, and I feel like I'm a different person now. It's the amount of things that I was given the opportunity to kind of like fail and then try again, the opportunity to grow, to learn from my mistakes, and to just constantly challenging myself to become a better person. And looking back, I'm very proud of the whole journey that I've been through so far since I joined.
Okay. So Zul, what would you say to your younger self?
I would say life moves on. Like no matter what happened, it doesn't stop. Okay. And you gotta kind of learn that as fast as you can.
Okay. I think for me, I would say, take chances. Don't worry so much about the outcome, because I think as you go through life and with experience, meeting new people, doing new things, you kind of like learn how to deal with things. Yeah. So I think taking more chances for sure.
All right, let me do this question. Who are you outside of work? Interesting.
Are you supposed to be doing anything outside of work though?
I mean, of course, like for me, I am a stand-up comedian as well, outside of work. Yep. And Kinetik's been very supportive in that, just balancing the two lives. But okay lah, if you don't have a life outside of work, Naz, what do you wish to do now, given that things are pretty much open?
I think travel. I think definitely I love traveling.
Nice. Where would you travel to?
I think the next place that I have in mind, if I could, I would want to go to New Zealand.
Awesome. Yeah.
If you were not in recruitment, what would you be doing now?
I don't know. I'll probably be in marketing because I love social media, I love analytics, or I'll probably be within the creative side. Either in writing or making videos.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I think if I hadn't moved into recruitment, I'd probably be still working in a research lab, working in the academic side, in a university probably, or actually start my own business with a fashion-based business basically.
Nice. What would you change about the recruitment sector?
Okay, I think a couple of things. I think it's good for companies or at least start off with recruiters and companies both, to start considering people who have transferable skills, not to be so focused on making sure that they have a like for like, but if someone has something that they can transfer to a role, I think they should be considered. That's one. Mm-hmm. And I think the openness to getting more graduates into the job sector. I mean, yeah, you want to bring in people who are experienced to save some time, but there are a lot of high potential, high caliber candidates who are fresh graduates that with a bit of training would probably go far in that role.
I agree.
What about you?
I agree. I think in general, we need to start thinking and treating people like they're people.
Yeah.
Like for instance, put yourself in their shoes. If you're going through an interview stage, like would you be invested in the company if the interview stage is like 6 rounds, 7 rounds, taking so much time? Like look into shortening the process. I also think that it's important for us to get back to the candidates in regards to feedback. Yeah. Telling them what's their status. Really like treating people like people. I think that's very important, and that's what I hope to see recruitment industry change towards. Yeah.
So guys, we are currently expanding because we've got a lot of work coming in, different kind of projects coming in at the moment.
And whether you're new, experienced, or looking for a career change, have a chat with us.
So please connect with us through our LinkedIn pages, or you can visit our website, letsgokinetik.com.